But now, he that hath no purse, let him take it, and likewise his bag. And he that hath no sword, the one to cut people's throats, chop off people's necks. Sword, SWORD, sword. Those who have no sword, let him sell his garments and buy one. Luke chapter 22, verses 35 and 36. Preparation for war, for defense. That march had failed, and now trouble is brewing. In that upper room, they will be sitting targets for the Jews. So he takes his disciples in the middle of the night, midnight, and he walks them 5 miles out of town to a place called Gethsemane, an olive press, a courtyard, stone walls, and he puts 8 of his devoted disciples, these disciples who were beating their breast in that upper room. He said, Master, anything happens to you, we are prepared to die for you. Master, we are prepared to go to prison for you. Determined lot, armed to the capacity what the circumstances would allow, armed to the teeth. And he puts 8 of his devoted disciples at the gate. He says, sit ye here while I go and pray yonder. I, alone, I'll go and pray beyond. You sit here at the gate. Watch with me. I said, watch what? What is there to watch in the middle of the night in Gethsemane, olive press? There's nothing there to watch. No, keep guard, because the Jews were after his blood. They'll be coming for him. So you keep guard here. 8 at the gate. And he takes with him Peter and the 2 sons of Zebedee, Peter the rock and the 2 sons of Zebedee, described as sons of thunder in the book, in the Bible, and he makes an inner line of defense. He says, and he took with him Peter and the 2 sons of Zebedee. Then saith he unto them, tarry ye here and watch with me. Matthew chapter 26, verses 37 and 38. And he goes a little further and prays to God for help. And he goes a little further and falls on his face and prays to God. He said, O my Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass away from me, meaning remove the difficulty from me, but not as I will, but as thou wilt. As a good Muslim, he submits his will to the will of God. If you want me to die, I don't mind, but oh my Lord, save me. And being in an agony, he prayed more earnestly, and his sweat was as if it were great drops of blood falling down to the ground. A man of God, a true man of God, a righteous servant of God, crying with such agony. You think the God of mercy wouldn't hearken to his prayer? And there appeared an angel unto him from heaven, strengthening him. Luke chapter 22, verse 43. The angel came and strengthened him in the hope, the assurance that God Almighty will come to his rescue. But strange as it may sound, the turmoil that Jesus Christ is going through, the preparation he had made, 8 at the gate, in a line of defense. When he offers heart pourings to God, and when he returns, the guys are going to sleep. His disciples are going to sleep. Can you imagine? The people who are prepared to give their life for him, go to prison for him, they're going to sleep. So Jesus says, what? Could you not watch with me for 1 hour? 1 hour? Matthew chapter 26, verse 40. You can't watch with me for 1 hour. I put you on guard. You know, if they were in army, they would have been court-martialed, shot, whole lot of them. Your master's life is in danger. The man is crying, sweating blood, and you go to sleep. And he goes and prays again, and he returns. They're going to sleep again and again. They want to know. Jesus says, now our friend Mark tells us, 1440, Mark says they couldn't explain. The disciples couldn't explain why they were behaving like that. Neither knew they what to answer him. They didn't know what to answer him. What's wrong with you people? What is happening to you? My life is in danger. And you're going to sleep again and again. So Mark says, neither knew they what to answer him. What could they answer? What excuse could they give? And Luke 22:45 it says, and when Jesus rose from prayer and was come to his disciples. Now Luke is a physician, a doctor, medical man of his time. Luke, he was not one of the 12. But he is now giving an excuse. What was happening? As a physician, we must listen to him. He says, and when Jesus rose from prayer and was come to his disciples, and he found them sleeping for sorrow. That's a queer explanation. By God, I tell you, you ask any medical man, anybody knows anything about medicine, anything about physiology, about human body, you go and ask him, can you sleep for sorrow? Anybody, can you sleep for sorrow? When your father is dying, somebody says, I'm coming to burn your house, burn your father and mother down, and you sleep for sorrow. Can you sleep for sorrow? Nature, Allah Bari Ta'ala, the Creator, has given to us, every human being, that internal self-injecting hormone, adrenal, the adrenal gland. It secretes into the body a hormone. You can't sleep. Under trial, tribulation, turmoil, you can't sleep. Ask any lady, any woman. Her child is sick and she goes to sleep in sorrow. Her husband is dying and she sleeps in sorrow. Or the man can sleep in sorrow when his wife is dying. You sleep for sorrow. When the life of your hero, your master, is in danger, you sleep for sorrow. No. Poor Luke, he didn't know anything about medicine, what we know today. Had he known, he wouldn't have put that thing in. You see, the disciples of Jesus, that they had everything on the house. It means everything free. In that upper room, free food and free wine. When you eat too much and you drink too much, this is what happens. There is no other reason. You can't sleep for sorrow. You can't sleep for fear. The only time you can go to sleep when you are at your post in the army. If you have been eating too much and drinking too much, never mind what is happening around you. The bombs are falling, you can still go off.